Okay, recently some of the channels that I like to follow have been doing some videos on Vincent, the robot from the black hole. I'll put links to Outsider's video on his full-size 3D printed Vincent and Rick 100's video on his 3D printed remote-controlled Vincent project. But what I thought we'd cover today, if I can get the camera set up here, and I got them out of the shelf and sitting right here, are two toys that obviously borrowed heavily from the design of Vincent. Here we go. So this one, as you can see, is all gray plastic, but the eyes, the hat, the arms, even the drive wheels are all very heavily influenced on Vincent. What's it say? It says British Registered Design. Maybe I need this light on. Let's see if we can add some more light back here. There we go. We'll get some more light. The batteries go in the back. Let's see if I can remember how to, there we go. So you have a 9-volt battery you slip in there, and then 4 AA batteries, which you slip in there. And this is the box version for this gray one. Has a stock number. Well, let's take a look at that while we're talking about the gray one. Then we'll move on to the white one. This box is a little more tattered, but at least I have the box, which is nice. And the writing here is very light, so I'll get close and you can freeze the frame and read it if you want. Everything is in reverse print for me from where I'm standing. Here on the back it gives some simple instructions. So it says simple. Basically it's a programmable robot that just happens to look like Vincent from the black hole. And here's the white one. Let's see if it says anything different. No, not really. It says can't get the reflections right on the white. Right across there it does say the British registered thing. So Compurobot. Compurobot. So is it Compurobot or Compurobot? At any rate, the box on this one is mint. I think that this one over here I bought it like a garage sale or something, whereas this one I actually bought mint. So this one would be newer. See if there's anything interesting on the back here. This one says it was made in Hong Kong. It's an Axelon company thing, like so. So on the back of this one, they don't give all those instructions for programming it, but they do talk about the programming here, trying to get that hot spot from the light, not in the middle of the words. And they both have manuals that go through all of the programming bits. Tells you how to clean and what not to do and what you can do. Here it is explaining what all the buttons do, and then they give you a simple program instruction. I guess where they want you to try to learn how to do it. So basically you can hit the forward button, then you need to hit a time button, which is 1 through 8, 1 through 9. It's the number of seconds that you want it to. In this case, the arrow is pointing forward. So they had the forward button run for 6 seconds, and then you hit the green button and it should execute what you just programmed in there. And here, for example, would be example 2. They're hitting the back button for 3 seconds, and then they're hitting the go. So let's try something simple like that. I have batteries in this one. I just loaded them in there. The main on-off switch is in the back here. So when it's on, the eyes light up. And that would be the forward button. So let's hit that. But we don't want to go 6 seconds. Let's say 3 seconds. Then apparently the green button will make it do it. So we need to be down on the floor somewhere. So hang on, everybody. I'm going to tilt you down. All right. Okay, let's see if we can program it to go back. Let's say, hit the back button. Hit it for 3 seconds. Oh. I bet you have to clear the old program out first, which means I'm going to have to read in the book. But it also has besides going forward and backward, you have your turns. See if I can get that where the camera can see it. You got your turn controls. It's hard for me to stand in front of the camera when I can't see the viewfinder. Turn. This is a gear shift. Apparently there's 3 different gears. When you hit that, you can use the 1, 2, or 3, so it's a speed control basically. You've got sound, and there was one of them that was a light button somewhere. We'd have to go back and read through that manual, which you guys can see easier than me since I can't see through the viewfinder. And whenever it's on, you've got the eyes. I didn't watch to see if that ever turned on. Let's run the program again. Oh yeah, when it was moving, that ran. And whenever it beeped, that ran. All right. Well, I don't think we need to sit and program it. It appears to be working. I simply thought some of you might find it interesting that there was a knockoff of the VINCENT design on another toy. And let's call it Compurobot. Both have the same name, 2 different colors, a gray one, which was earlier, then the white one. Let's see if there's anything else of interest in the back of this book, maybe near the end, sometimes on the last page. Here's the specifications and troubleshooting. Oh yeah, you can do all kinds of programmed snake moves in and obstacle courses. So it was a very early programming toy.